Why am I being rejected? A point brought up by Dr. Jordan Peterson somewhat. He was discussing as to if you realize that you're being rejected by one person after another from making and forming relationships, take a deep breath, look back and think, why don't they want to be my friends? Why don't they want to play with me? Yes, there are those fucking asshole kids that are fucking scared of things that are different. If the kid has some sort of handicap, or kids that are just fucking rotten motherfuckers raised by stupid fucking parents, right? But if you're an adult and you know the alphabet and what 2 + 2 is, and people just don't want to hang out with you, talk with you, come over, socialize with you, keep on getting fired. If people don't like you, I believe that the logical question should be like, oh my goodness, it's because they're racist, it's because, or a minority, it's because they're sexist, it's because the type of shirt that I'm wearing, because I'm too short, because I'm too this, too that. What if it's your fucking bad breath? And other times that I've should have brushed my grill before heading to the grocery store, so I could but I'll also behave and not talk so much to the cashier if I got a coffee breath, so I don't stink up the joint. Body odor. Or what if you're just a grumpy motherfucker that just says, hey, hi, what? Oh, the traffic. Oh, this motherfucker can't drive. Oh, what else? What else do people say? Oh, it's Trump. He's oppressing me. And trying to think of a hand here. Because there's certain people that I slowly I let go in my life because they were just, I won't even say that they're bad apples. They were just being apples that were spoiling, apples that were whining. And no doubt that look, I don't like it when it gets fucking very humid and very hot. Shit, I'm not even the jolliest motherfucker. No, I'm not a fan of taking selfies or getting in the picture and smiling like a dumb fuck. And there's a lot of shit to do. That's not me. I just like to take care of what needs to get done, and live peacefully, as peaceful as possible. But also know not to, and I have an opinion, right? But I also know that I'm not gonna get on the what's it called, megaphone. On a megaphone and get get a milk crate, carton, milk carton crate, milk gallon crate, and stand on one at an intersection and talk about the Republican Party is doing this, the KKK, the fascists, we need a higher minimum wage, the glass ceiling, feminism, the end is near, the apocalypse is here, the return of Christ, or I'm losing my mind right now because because I'm thinking, damn, I'm thinking about all those motherfuckers that I've seen on the street just complaining, and the audience that follows them. And it's simply just more whining. And but could you imagine if I was to go up there, get at a busy intersection, start saying, you know, I don't make any sales in America. You know, people buy this stuff all the time, and it's because of the racists in the White House. It's because the Small Business Bureau. What's it called? The SBB, I believe. It's because they're not investing in me. It's because Shark Tank, the TV show. It's because the Dragons Den show. They don't like Mexicans. And I could just complain, but what if I get rejected because my skills are not as good as anybody else? You know, I've spoken about that. There's a realization of how much competition there is in the world, and that I need to hurry the fuck up and draw, sketch, resketch, study, fucking watch cartoons, watch movies, what's hot, what's not, get a second opinion. I think he has a glove like this, doesn't he? Is it in or out? There's Wolverine. Something like this. I'm losing my train of thought here. But yeah, you know, I could turn into a whiny motherfucker and say, you know, my sales are not this good or that good. And I'll tell you right now, my sales are not maximized or all put into place because I've been focused, not because I don't have time. It's because I focus right now on designing more stuff. And but if I really ran out of ideas to draw or sketch, yeah, I would stop doing this and focus on sales. But right now, whatever the fuck it is that's inspiring me, while my eyes are wide open and seeing what can be done, and my imagination's healthy, I'm gonna do this. But if, let's say this was my let's say that this was a drawing that was my last one, because I have no more ideas, no more sketches planned, no more shit to talk about. I'd be like, fuck it. Alright guys, I'll be back, and I'm gonna come back for making some sales and make shit happen. I'll be back. Peace. Go make sales. And that's it, man. I'm trying to think of a Wolverine claws here. Yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you guys. It's the patriarchy. The patriarchy. Yeah. And I think sometimes, I think many times it's hard to accept that we are fucking up, that I'm fucking up, that I could be doing this or that better. You know, what sort of a friend, so-called friend, are you if you just keep on nagging, keep on complaining, keep on bragging about things you plan to do, not brag about things you have done, and and bragging is another thing, right? Because there's a difference between bragging and just telling stories, giving feedback. And I need to check out Wolverine's claws, make sure. What do they look like? Are they this? Like that? And even think about bitches, man. Why are you not getting picked up on? Because I know there are motherfuckers that say, why no one has ever to marry me. Nobody wants to date me. And me, no, I'm not going to play the game of marriage because I know it's going to lead to divorce and to headaches, migraines. So I'm pretty sure no wife would want a husband that's just spending a lot of time on the road, overseas, away from them. And on some part, I would desire that sort of relationship. I think that's just being human, to desire some sort of intimate and passionate relationship. But no, I know that if I was to say, no, I gotta be with someone, no, that's not gonna lead to headache. Then other people say, no, don't you get lonely? And I say, man, you ought to see the amount of people, the quality of people, the memories that things that I experience, to create memories that last me, that rejuvenate me, inspire me as I'm drawing right here, that keep me going. I think what to use the ruler here. gas right here. Where the hell was I at? And I've also seen married couples, man, with kids, and man, seeing the dissatisfaction of their existence. I mean, being together to fit the model of misery loves company. And everyone should live their life to whatever way pleases them. But I think many headaches can be avoided by simply acknowledging what's taboo. Yeah, you guys shouldn't talk about divorce. You shouldn't talk about relationships. You shouldn't talk about breaking up. Finding someone that you really, really love. I'm thinking, no, because then man, you'll reject a purposeful life, and I believe a purposeful life is one that you could roll over, look at your lover, look at your job, go to work, clock into your job, to your office, to your studio, and almost break down and cry and be like, wow, this feels like a high. These are tears of joy. I can't believe this is fucking happening to me. And I think this. Where was I? These lines have got me pretty focused on here. But and I like discussing things like this because I don't think that these are any weird subjects. with Lycus, Tom Lycus having so many listeners and so many people calling in with horror stories. I mean, to me, which are real horror stories of just bad. Some of the greatest villains are the divorce attorneys, man, and just the fairy tale of marriage, just not being true, man. Because some way, somehow, someone said, you know what, the rejection, no, don't take no for a no. Make it work. Wait a second here. And I think that looks better. I definitely gotta check the length of the cloths. Maybe longer, maybe.